And then the doctor's like, oh.
he's like, oh.
He's like, oh.
I don't know what that noise was.
It was him like,
what's that noise?
Hello and welcome to the Says Who podcast with Kat and Tiff.
Hello.
Hi, you okay?
Yeah, you?
Yeah? What was that?
You sounded very concerned all of a sudden. It was like, hello, you okay?
You okay?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to reviewing this episode.
Are we just gonna jump straight in?
Well, no.
Oh.
Because we have a little bit of news.
Do we?
Yeah.
Do we?
You say this every time.
Oh, alright.
You go, do we?
Because
what news?
Because nothing is happening.
Well, I've got one tiny little bit of news.
Alright, I'm sorry.
I'm
just as shocked as everyone else.
As always, if you'd like to jump around, timestamps below. But our one little bit of news is David Tennant teases return to show ?
Oh, shut up. What do you mean? What do you mean? No, because the thing is, I always get really excited and it's only ever happened once. I remember...
Twice.
Just what...
3 times a lady.
Continue.
So, on Ms. Georgia Tennant's Instagram story...
I was about to say, okay, is this the Oxford thing?
Oxford?
Is it Oxford?
Oxfam.
Oxford.
Yeah, Georgia posted a screenshot of her message with her husband.
Yes.
Sent a photo of a suit bag. Written on it as 10th Doctor brown suit shirt tie. And David replied with, time to get it back on?
Mm-hmm.
Georgia said, already taken it to Oxfam, only way to stop you.
Yeah, I don't think that if David Tennant was actually going to come back for the Christmas special, he'd be allowed... Well, Georgia Tennant would be allowed to post that on Instagram.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything really.
They have to send everything through the BBC first if it's anything to do with Doctor Who if you're in a contract with them. So I don't think...
I think it's interesting though because obviously they must know that everybody's sort of going. So David's going to be in this, right?
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's a playful little...
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, that's it for news.
This is what I mean. So guys, you know when I was like, what? Because of news, yeah.
Shall we jump into our main...
exploding? Like a bomb?
Explode it? That's not a phrase.
No, but to fit the story.
Yeah, I know. That's...
Shall we dive and get caught in some sort of... Right. I'm just workshopping here.
You keep spitballing, but like inside thoughts in your head, and then if you get to one by the end of the episode, we'll bring it back round.
Okay, and then we start again.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, there's scraps.
Yeah, and then we'll get rid of
Cool.
So today we are talking about
The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances.
The Doctor Dances, yes, we are starring Christopher Eccleston, Billy Piper, a Scottish American man who shall remain anonymous. Written by Stephen Moffat.
The Stephen Moffat.
His
first ever episode of Doctor Who. Well, kind of. Like for Russell's era.
Proper
yeah,
episode.
Like main show.
Yeah.
Official.
Yeah, and directed by James Hawes as well.
Yeah.
Which I would like to talk about in a moment, the direction for this episode.
You know what? I don't know it.
Thank you. But up top, what were your thoughts going into this one?
I can't wait to rewatch this episode. Those were my thoughts.
Same.
Yeah.
I actually considered, I was like, I feel like I know this episode so well.
That I don't need to.
Me
too. And then I thought, but I'm going to put it on because I want to.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I found anything new in it.
No.
But I think that's just because it's so engaging that any time I've put it on, I've been just glued.
I was going to say, like, no, like, proper thoughts. Like, you don't sit down and think critically, like, I'm going to sit down and write notes. You don't, because you just get glued to it and you're like, okay, and then it ends and you're like, oh, God damn it. I didn't think of anything but enjoyment. But then you can reflect on it afterwards, obviously.
Yeah, I think, I don't know, because I've said in the past that this is my favourite Ninth Doctor story.
Mm.
And truth be told, that very much is a three-way tie between...
Oh, can I guess?
Yeah, go on.
Okay, so it's a three-way tie. The Empty Child, The Doctor Dances, Dalek, and The Pattern of the Ways.
Yeah.
What do I win?
Oh,
I know what I should win. My video on Fear Her.
Right.
Remember when I won that bet ages ago?
Yeah.
And you were supposed to say all the good things about Fear Her? Because you lost.
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think it's still uploading. I think it's
is it still uploading?
Yeah,
you know what's really funny? Someone actually commented that, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Under one of our and I was reading through the comments and I went, oh my God, yeah, you're so right. Where is it?
Yeah, no, I got called out for that.
Yeah, you did. So everyone's waiting, by the way. Everyone comment under this video. Come on, we want to hear about Fear Her. Thank you. Anyway, continue.
So it's kind of a three-way tie. And depending on which day it is,
yeah,
will be which one is my favourite. But oh my God, what a story. I think it might be the perfect Doctor Who story.
Oh, you said it.
What?
So, I once was writing what makes the best Doctor Who story. And I was going through all of Modern Who, like picking out like contenders and like specific like structural things that you would need from the script, certain like atmospheric things, like moments, like direction, like plot points, like what makes the Doctor Who story, what's the best like foundation, building blocks, all of the rest of it to make the best Doctor Who story ever. And the Empty Child and the Doctor Dances won.
What do you mean it won?
This episode is the best Doctor Who story of the modern era and is a perfect template to write the best Doctor Who story.
I kind of get what you're saying, I think.
It won. The Empty Child and the Doctor Who...
When you say it won, what do you mean?
It, like, if you were to say...
But what was
the competition? The best that...
No, I understand that. How did you assess it, is what I'm saying.
I wrote, like, a detailed essay about it. But I don't have
So what do you mean it won? You mean you just decided that it was?
Yeah, it won. In my brain, it won.
Like there was some kind of, like, scoring system.
There was!
Like...
And I was, like, picking, like, other good Doctor Who episodes from, like, the modern era.
So you didn't
and pinning them up against each other.
So you didn't just, like...
No, it was like the best ones, and then why each of them were the best ones, and like in what category they came out on top of. But as a majority vote, the Empty Child and the Doctor Dances won.
And by majority vote, you mean majority of one yourself?
Yeah, but obviously it had a scoring system and everything. It is, yes, Liam. I agree with you. It is the perfect and best Doctor Who story. Thank you.
I think it's just got everything. It's got an intriguing mystery at the centre of it. Mm-hmm. Really creepy monster, villain.
Yeah.
Loads of scares.
Mm-hmm.
Loads of great jokes.
Yeah.
Really well-established characters and dynamics and great performances, great score, great direction.
Yeah,
I think
world building is great.
All the world building, the supporting cast, nobody missed a beat.
No.
And just the story itself is so tight.
Yeah.
Like the whole thing, everything ties together. There's no loose threads. And at the center of it, there are loads of really cool, sort of imaginative sci-fi ideas and like concepts, cool like thematic through lines that go through the whole thing. Also expands upon the dynamic between the Doctor and Rose from what's come before and kind of pushes them into new territory. It's great. It's like, and I know it's well regarded.
Yeah, everyone
I know
loves it. Yeah,
I'm not sort of saying anything that's exactly, but yeah, I watched it and went, God, this is really
it's so good, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, series 1 is like banger after banger. Yeah. Like, there's like one episode that's considered the weakest, but even that's still good.
Which episode would that be, Kat?
You're going to be like, The Long Game, which I actually enjoy. But...
Well, what? Which one would you say is...
Yeah, The Long Game.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But I still really enjoy it and think it's good. But, yeah, these two... Like, your top 3 that you fluctuate between depending on the day, they're the strongest ones of series 1.
But then even then I'm like, Father's Day.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, Father's Day's up there.
You know?
Yeah. And you know I love Boomtown as well.
I really like Boomtown. It's
not quite as strong.
Yeah.
Like conceptually and everything, but it's still really good. But so is Rose and The End of the World. Anyway.
Yeah.
They haven't shot the Dr. Johns.
Where do we start?
No, can we talk about the atmosphere?
Yeah. Okay, yeah.
Because the visuals and how it's directed and the locations that they've got, is anything built or is it all on location?
I think a lot of it is on location. Yeah. I imagine like the
inside
house,
the houses will be.
There'll be sets.
And the inside, when she's singing. And the Doctor's like...
Yeah. But obviously there's a lot of exteriors on there. Like a lot of it is filmed out
in
outside.
The
in the
in the streets. See, this is what I really, really love. Is even if you take out all of the sci-fi mystery that is the plot, even just like the finer details of like when the air raid starts going off and when he goes into that little like not club, what is it, like a little bar,
like the little nightclub,
like the little nightclub,
yeah.
like that, and like the hospital and the base, all of that like feels so World War II.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? Like the actual world that this sci-fi plot is embedded within feels so real.
Yeah, it feels
so
rich,
authentic.
Doesn't it? Yeah,
it's gorgeous.
Yeah, I think the production design does a lot for that. But also, the direction and because atmosphere is something that this story has in like
abundance,
buckets.
Yeah,
like it is so
rich.
Yeah, just I don't know. You can. It's almost like you're sat watching it, and it's almost like you can see the mist of your breath in the night with the characters. Do you know what I mean? Like it feels so immersive.
Yeah.
In that world.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm stood there on
the
street, sort of, and the floor's a bit damp and there's puddles and I can see my breath in the cold air and like it's just really well realised, that whole setting. It's really well lit.
Yeah. That street alleyway where the TARDIS lands and where Nancy is and when the cat jumps down and the TARDIS phone rings, all of that.
Yeah.
Like when the TARDIS phone rings, that with the darkness, that is it supposed to be moonlight or a street lamp, whatever, that cast of light that comes down. So it's all, you can tell it's shot at nighttime. It's not like, is it like half of series 12 where they just reduce the brightness and that's what it looks like they're filmed outside in the dark, but it's actually like sunny. Not series 12th Doctor, like series 10, is it like?
Oh, in Wild Enough in Time and stuff.
And it's supposed to be like nighttime, but they've just like reduced the
it's got a weird sort
brightness
of...
and like saturation, so it looks like it's nighttime, but it's not.
Yeah, it's that weird day to night kind
Yeah.
of thing. But yeah, like all of this story takes place in the middle of the night. Like,
which is even more horrifying.
But I think it's impressive that it looks so good. Like, there's never a point where you're struggling to
see anything,
to make things out, and it just looks really, really nice. Everything is lit gorgeously, framed really well. I'm gonna talk a little bit about James Hawes here, who directed this. Oh, there's some gorgeous shots in this. So he loves a Dutch angle. He loves a Dutch angle, James Hawes, like, which is the slightly on the tilt. It's not,
like straight.
It's sort of meant to convey like a sense of unease, or because it's like, oh, that's
twisted and
exactly, it's not quite right. It's not, And there's some really nice ones. The one that always sticks out to me is when the doctor's in the house, when the child's at the door, and then the phone rings, and there's a cut, and you get this Dutch angle, but it's the lens that he's used sort of makes the phone really, almost like distorts it in the frame,
right?
Where the phone feels like it's really close, and the doctor feels like he's quite far back, away, even though he's stood right next to. Like, I don't know. There's a weird sort of perspective trick going on, but it just makes that moment and that cut
even more
feel really like what is going on.
Yeah.
And the other thing he loves doing, which I noticed in this, he loves moving the camera for effect, like not just throughout, but on certain shots, he really likes either panning out or panning forward, or so like there's that shot of the child at the end of the corridor, and you get that sort of crash to it. That's a cool little shot. You've got when the doctor walks into the hospital, and he sort of stands there and he's looking at all the beds, and the camera just sort of pans back and reveals more. And that gorgeous shot of him when he first walks into the hospital, and it sort of starts on a crane and comes down and you get that, like, through the gate. Oh, beautiful. You didn't have to. I imagine the setup for that shot would have taken so much time, and it's literally just one little establishing shot. You could just have easily have.
Yeah, but it just adds to the vibe and the aesthetic of it, doesn't it?
And it feels very. You've got that. Everything's cast in shadow. And you've got this. I mean, there's a lot of sort of shadows and playing with light and things in this generally. But it feels at points, again with the Dutch angles and stuff, there's points where it feels almost like a German expressionist kind of thing. Yeah, like the child silhouetted in the door, and it adds so much to the
flavour.
The flavour, that atmosphere, that just richness of the story. Yeah, really, really well directed. There you go. That was my that was my little TED talk on James Hawes' direction. But yeah.
Do you want to talk about the plot?
Let's talk about the plot.
Should we run through it?
So we open in medias res with
what?
In the middle of the action.
I was like, say that again. I thought you were trying to say immediately.
No, in medias res.
Yeah, I've never heard of that before.
So, but, the TARDIS is chasing after this object flying through the time vortex, about to crash land in the middle of London.
Yeah.
We have the Doctor investigating. As he's doing so, Rose sees a young child.
Yeah.
And
on top of a reef.
Goes to try and rescue him. We soon find out that we're in the middle of Blitz-torn London.
We find that out with Rose hanging from a
a barrage balloon.
Barrage balloon and a Union Jack
Yeah.
t-shirt.
But also, I really love the gag of the Doctor just completely oblivious to, has anything fallen from the
sky recently?
Like, what a really loud bang. And all of that.
And everyone just erupts into laughter.
It's played, but I think it's played so because you sort of go, that's not a normal reaction.
Yeah.
Without the context.
Yeah.
We're with the Doctor, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, of course we are.
That's a weird reaction.
Yeah.
And it plays into that. I don't know. There's a weird sort of unsettling thing, and then that's cross-cut with Rose going to help this kid who stood on the top of a building in a gas mask.
Yeah.
Like and then we cut back, and obviously
it's the poor Doctor when he sighs and he's like, oh,
it's the it's the little like,
for God's sake.
Yeah,
of course.
The Doctor comes out of the nightclub.
Yeah.
And the TARDIS phone is ringing.
Ring, 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 ring.
But the TARDIS phone isn't connected to anything. It's not even a proper phone.
Don't answer it.
Yes, and we're introduced then to Nancy, as we later find out. I think Florence Hoth is really good in this.
Insanely good. I love her.
Like, I think a really underrated element of this story. I think because everything else is so good, she maybe gets missed. Gets missed with everything else. But I think she's really, really good.
I think she'd be a lovely little companion for the Ninth Doctor.
They have really good chemistry.
They have
actually.
Really good chemistry.
Yeah,
I think she'd be a really interesting companion just to take on a couple of trips. Personally, but there you go.
So, the Doctor picks up the phone.
Yeah.
And there's a voice on the other end.
Are you my mummy?
Oh!
Mummy! I love it so much. It's terrifying.
Yeah, this seeped its way into...
Oh, yeah. All of us who watched it as a child seeped its way into our nightmares.
I think it just captured a collective sort of imagination. Even people that didn't watch Doctor Who knew about the gas mask kid.
Yeah.
And the Are You My Mummy?
Yeah. Because, like, I know people who don't watch Doctor Who at like...
Yeah.
But, like, they would see a gas mask and go, are you my mummy?
Yeah.
And it's like, whoa, how do you know that? Like, it really takes me out of, like, my element where I'm like, hold on, how do you know that reference?
Which I think it just shows it's one of the many examples of Stephen Moffat knowing, I don't know, just knowing how to break through into the zeitgeist. I don't know if intentionally.
No.
I don't think he's going, oh, I'm going to write this and then kids in playgrounds are going to be saying it.
Yeah.
And, but yeah, it just sort of sparked something in people because it's terrifying.
Yeah.
Because it is genuinely
scary.
Really unnerving.
Yeah.
And it does the classic thing of, a creepy kid.
Yeah, taking a fear and doing something really interesting with it and giving it, and like, for example, a really like basic and simple like motivation. He just wants to find his mum. And then making that as creepy and scary as possible.
Yeah, I think the imagery of it as well.
Yeah.
Like, gas masks are
unnerving.
Yeah, they're just not very nice.
And they're built in a time which wasn't very nice either. Like, all of the imagery of a gas mask isn't pleasing or pleasant, is it?
Yeah, I think, obviously, like, the connotations of it aren't nice, but also just physically.
Yeah.
Like, the sort of, like, snout kind of thing. The big, wide eye lenses, like... they always reminded me a bit of like a fly.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like the really big eyes and the sort of like protruding. There's something really inhuman
Yeah.
about that, considering it's meant to be a mask,
Yeah.
which usually, you know, you think of as vaguely resembling a human face.
Yeah.
That feels like very far
But
removed.
masks are unnerving anyway, because there's always that irrational
Of what's underneath. Yeah.
So when you see the empty child and you know that behind it is empty, that just adds another layer of creepiness to it, doesn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
It feels and looks hollow, but what it's searching for isn't, which is also like a really like uncanny, like creepy feeling. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's the trope of the creepy kid,
Yeah.
you know, which you get in every horror film ever.
Yeah.
But it's not just that.
No.
You know, it's not just a kid being a little bit like... Ugh.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, it kind of builds it up to be a full-blown monster.
See, I don't see it as a monster, which makes it even creepier for me, because I don't see him as a little monster.
No, but...
Because he's not a little monster.
It's I think the thing... one of the scariest things about it for me is especially in the first half, is just not knowing what it is and how.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
when you think about it, it's just a little walking corpse. It's a walking corpse of a child.
Yeah, it's a zombie. Yeah, it's a reanimated corpse of a
child.
But I think once you later get the understanding that it's a child that, you know, has the power of a god.
Yeah.
It's that line from the Doctor where he says there's not a little boy that wouldn't rip the world apart to find his mummy, and this little boy can.
Yeah.
Like, that's the scary bit of it for me. It's the not immaturity, but the
innocent.
Yeah, this weird sort of innocence and naivete of a child being given this amount of power. What's the other line of where he's like, human DNA is being rewritten by an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, it feels dangerous because it's so unpredictable.
Yeah.
As children are.
Yeah.
You know, which is why America shouldn't have elected one as their president. But
that came out. I was not expecting you to.
What's he going to do? Redact my podcast?
Probably, yeah.
His government are good at redacting things. But yeah, I think it's terrifying to see that amount of power.
Yeah. In the hands of a child.
In the hands of someone that can't understand the gravity of what they're doing, you know.
And it's also it's really, you have the unsettling horror and the creepiness, and then you have the other emotional layer of him completely always being shut out and left out, and always constantly running for some sort and for some sort of companionship and warmth and care, and everyone just continuously running away from him. And he doesn't understand why, but he will just make you become a zombie as well. So everyone's in fear for their life, and he's just running around, and it breaks my heart.
It's just some of those shots where he's just isolated. Yeah. And it looks, there's part of it that is a bit of a horror visual, because it's like, oh, you're not meant to be there.
Yeah.
I think just the visual of a little boy wandering around the streets, the abandoned streets, like empty.
Because everyone's underground.
There's an air raid going on. Like, even that's an unsettling image. But yeah, I think on the other side of it, like you say, it's that there's a sadness to it. I think, especially once you watch it with the hindsight of what's actually going on. Something I really like, and I know you mentioned this before, the nanogenes.
I love the nanogenes. I think they're introduced really well with Captain Jack's spaceship, because it's kind of like a throwaway thing, isn't it? He's like Captain Jack, he's like a super fly sci-fi guy who's trying to impress Rose. He's got all the gadgets, he's got the spaceship, he's got the champagne in front of Big Ben in World War II, and she's just burnt her hands falling off the rope, and he can just fix it like that because he's got these nanogenes.
Yeah.
And it's really impressive. But it's like a throwaway thing, isn't it? What you think.
Yeah.
Until it comes full circle at the end, which is really, really clever. Because you don't think, oh, those nanogenes from Captain Jack's blah, blah, blah is going to... Do you know what I mean? I just think it's really, really, really well written.
But I think pretty much every element of the story does that.
Yeah.
Where it comes... And this is what I was saying, where it all gets tied up.
Yeah.
But ties into each other.
Yeah. So,
obviously, we get the reveal that Jack's a con man.
Yeah. I'm a con man.
Thank you.
It was one of my stims for like so long.
Yeah, and that his plan was to basically dupe the time agency into buying something which he knows is going to get destroyed anyway.
Yeah.
So they're not going to find out that it was a load of junk.
Yeah.
And then he got the money.
Yeah.
And then I also really like the little wrinkle that he's not actually doing it for the money. He's doing it to get back at the time agency for stealing those 2 years of memories. That's a nice little layer.
It builds on his character rather than just making him some sleazy con guy. It just adds more layers onto him.
Yeah, it's more. It becomes a bit more of a nuanced character, I think. I really like the slow sort of seeding of information, of hints.
Because it's a two-parter, Moffat has time to really seed things in and really develop on them.
Yeah.
And he takes the time and care to as well.
And I think, because it's at the end of the... So in the first part, we get the Doctor sort of saying to Nancy, who did you lose?
Yeah.
And we get her saying about
Jamie.
that she lost her little brother, Jamie.
Yeah.
At the end of that episode, she's in the house sort of cornered.
Yeah.
And she calls him Jamie.
Yeah.
Which is when you go, so that's... Which is a nice little... So you get some answers to the questions that have been set up, but you get more questions. So it's not like all left till the end and then just dumped on you.
But I also like how she's like, it's your sister, Nancy.
Trying to,
reinforce that it was just it, and he's still confused asking for his mummy because he ain't buying that.
But also he thinks of her as his sister, doesn't he?
But deep down he's asking for his mummy. So I feel like there's something there where he's not accepting that as the truth because it's not. Because this isn't just Jamie, this is a heightened state of Jamie, isn't it?
Yeah.
And also, like, within nanogenes and biology and everything that has restored him, that wouldn't equate either, Does that make sense? Do you know what I'm trying to say?
I do.
I worded it poorly.
The sentence sort of fell apart, but I do know what you're saying. Yeah.
Did it? I don't
know. But I think that in itself is quite interesting. It's maybe not the most. Oh my god.
No, but this
reveal,
is what. But... No, but this is the thing with the world building as well, because it shines a light on the reality, taking out sci-fi, and the Nancy having to hide the fact that she had a child through saying that it's her brother because it's frowned upon. So that just that grounds it even more.
Yeah.
And makes it more rich.
Because I think, as you say, you get the nanogenes set up with they repair.
Yeah.
You get Nancy saying, my little brother died.
Yeah.
The same night that thing fell.
Yeah.
Then later on, you get the confirmation that this is her little brother.
Yeah.
In, inverted commas. Then the Doctor's sort of piecing together that Jack crashed this thing.
Yeah.
And the same night, all this stuff starts happening.
Yeah.
Not a coincidence.
Mm-hmm.
He's going, it's empty. He's called it a Tudor warship. It's an ambulance.
Yeah.
Which is, again, almost like a bit of a throwaway joke.
Yeah.
An ambulance. You said it was a warship. They have ambulances in wars.
Yeah.
But then that comes back round because it's got this massive store of nanogenes to, on a much bigger scale
than what Jack's got. in this show.
Yeah, I really like the concept of these robots not understanding what's human and what's
Mask.
And sort of
just gets confused and fuses
guessing,
it. Yeah.
And sort of working to a template that they think they've got it right, and then now
we've got the proper biology.
You lot aren't. You've not got a big gas mask coming out your face. You've not got. Well, I'll fix you as well then.
Yeah.
And that sort of really twisted. I think the logic of that works beautifully.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really like how it all unfolds and then ties into Nancy's story. Because I think sort of thematically, a lot of what this story is about is, I'm trying to think how to put it, in a certain way, owning your mistakes.
What do you mean?
Like, not your mistakes, but like...
I really have no idea where you're going with that.
Okay, I know, I've got a better way of phrasing it.
Okay.
It's about accountability.
Right.
So, Nancy, although she's, scared of the social stigmas and all of that, and has been lying to Jamie and everyone else, she learns to take that all of that doesn't matter because her little boy is asking for his mummy.
Yeah. So she tells the truth,
and she tells the truth, and that is that she takes accountability.
Right.
Jack.
Yeah.
Is trying to pull a fast one.
Yeah.
To get back at the people that stole his memories.
Mm-hmm.
All the way through, he's going, it's empty.
Yeah.
I even programmed it so it wouldn't land on anything living. That's another little...
Yeah.
Great little... Yeah. And continually going, it's not my fault. Like, what are you talking about? Then realises, I understand now.
Yeah.
Takes accountability, where he goes and takes the bomb to go and explode. Yeah.
Yeah.
The Doctor, I think, is at a point now where I think this is a big turning point for him in his arc, because I don't think it's an accident that this story, where we see this particular incarnation of the Doctor in the middle of a war, I don't think it's an accident that this is the story where he gets to save everyone.
Yeah.
And everybody lives. And just how much of a personal victory that is for him.
For him, yeah. What I really like about that scene as well, visually, and this is coming with hindsight and knowledge of Doctor Who anyway, but when we see all of the regenerations of the Doctor, essentially him exploding and them like being in pain and shouting and being like and on fire, and then we have this visual of the Ninth Doctor with the nanogenes pushing them out and saving everyone, coming out of his arms, and the really pretty like glowy nanogenes.
Right, okay.
I really like that visual of him using them to save everyone. And like, do you see like the...
What, just because the effect
like,
looks kind of similar?
Yeah, and it paints a nice picture of him using these nanogenes to save everyone.
Yeah, I think it's a really lovely moment.
Yeah.
And it feels earned.
Yeah.
Chris plays it
brilliantly.
Beautifully. Yeah. But yeah, I think this story being, I think that's kind of what it's about for me, accountability. As well, another big theme is sex.
Right, which Moffat likes to write about.
He does. I saw I watched a little bit of the Confidential for this story, and there's a bit in there where Moffat basically says, this story is about sex. It is about the Doctor and Jack competing over Rose.
Which it's just silly innuendos, though, isn't it?
There's a lot of innuendo, but I think it's an interesting sort of place to take the show, and kind of, putting at the centre of it. So, like, does the Doctor...
Does he do it?
Which it might not be at the top of many people's lists of things they want to know about the character, but I think it does kind of bring it into the 21st century in a weird way.
Well, they experimented with the Eighth Doctor, didn't they?
Yeah, I think that 8 is like the catalyst for sort of going into, but that feels very much more romantically sort of,
Yeah, but 9 doesn't just bang.
No, but what I mean is romantic in both senses of the word.
Right.
The Eighth Doctor
is
like a romantic sort of Byronic poet, whereas this story, it's not asking, so like, do you date and fall in love and stuff?
Yeah.
It's like,
the Doctor dances.
Do you
dance?
Do you dance? And I think it's an interesting development in the Doctor and Rose's relationship, because, a lot of the time there's a sort of paternal kind of relationship at some points. I think people kind of point to that as being, no, that's not a romantic relationship. And I think there's elements of that. I think there's an argument for some of the Doctor's outburst in Father's Day is fueled by a slight jealousy of there being another male figure in her life. But this is where it goes, okay, well, it's not a paternal relationship now. I think it's meant to be about Rose sort of going, oh, okay, I didn't think you would be up to that.
Yeah, but I think that
audience.
Comes sooner as well, though, because I think
like they're flirting.
They're flirting, and there's that kind of like you see it in End of the World when she's like, make sure you're back before midnight or whatever. With Jabe. Yeah. But then like you get her little face afterwards where she's like,
yeah.
And then you've also got her crash out in Father's Day when she's like, he's not my boyfriend. What's it? Everyone keeps saying he's my boyfriend. Which I've done many a time, like, like as a kid when it's like, oh, is that your boyfriend? You're like, no, he's not my boyfriend.
I don't even like boys.
I don't even like boys. It feels like that kind of thing. Like, it's not my boy. Why does everyone keep saying he's my boyfriend? It's like, because you act like you're in a relationship.
Yeah, I think I don't know. I think there's some crossover between the two. There's definitely an argument for Rose having...
Well, she's got
a degree of daddy issues.
Of course she does.
And that may be feeding into...
Well, so she's going to look at any... Or not always. This is just a generalisation. But so it's well within her character to have a man come into her life. Some sort of even like... Not parental, but... that kind of care into her and her taking it personally and romanticizing on that.
Yeah.
And I can see a relationship developing from that.
But what I'm saying is I think it's interesting that this story has Rose going, oh, you... Okay, I didn't have you down as someone that would do that. But also the audience being like, oh, so Doctor Who fucks now. Like... Yeah,
but he's had kids.
Yeah, but
kids
also...
before the Time War.
Yeah, but can you see... Like, when I see this scene of Eccleston being like, been around a bit, you can assume that at some point I've danced.
Yeah.
That to me is a very different thing of what he's referring to than Bill Hartnell getting down and dirty. See what I mean?
You don't know where he gets up to.
When the TARDIS is a rocking, don't come a knocking.
Hey, babes, have you watched the Aztecs?
Yeah, but he gets married. He's not...
You don't know... Hey, we're not following him the whole time. You don't know what he was getting up to. Hey, something made her wildly fall in love with him. Real pretty quick. And I reckon because he's a horn dog.
I hated that. I hated everything about that. Your choice of that phrase... The sort of eyebrow raise and lean in that you did as you said it. I hated that.
Of course the Doctor bangs.
But like from the perspective of the classic TV show,
Yeah.
oh, it's weird, kooky alien Doctor Who.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's Tom Baker being like, "You're a beautiful woman," probably.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
and now you've got this swaggering northerner being like, "Yeah, and what?" Like, I think it's an interesting direction, and I think goes, no, this is a 21st century program now.
Yeah.
And I think also because it's not just about sex.
I was going to say, sex isn't... I don't watch The Empty Child and the Doctor Dances and think, oh, this is about sex. The main theme that runs through this is sex.
But it is.
Yeah, no.
It is one of the main themes.
Yeah, I know, but...
Well, again, I don't think it's an accident that the episode that kind of explores the Doctor and Rose's relationship and their dynamic, her sort of finding someone that is basically the Doctor, but a bit more flash.
Yeah.
A little bit more charming.
For once, would it kill you?
And
she just wants a bit of Spock.
And someone that dances.
Yeah. Captain Jack definitely dances.
Yes, he dances many a dance.
Frequent.
But I think putting that very sort of hyper hypersexual, but like hyper flirtatious character, and also having it be this pansexual character, which is like kind of unprecedented for a show like this. Like a big mainstream family tea time Saturday evenings.
Yeah.
To have a character like Jack.
Yeah.
Is it didn't happen, you know? So I think to have a character that's so at home in his sexuality and comfortable, Rose sort of exploring hers. When I say sexuality, I don't mean sexual orientation. I mean sexuality.
Yeah.
Flirting with Jack. And does she have a thing for the Doctor? Maybe. I don't know. I'm 19. I can, like... I get that kind of sense from Rose in this episode.
Right.
Then the Doctor...
Yeah, well, I don't need to be Spock because I'm the Doctor.
Yeah. And there's a bit of
it. And there's a bit of
a love triangle kind of thing going on.
Yeah. Well, he's like, whose is bigger, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a yours is bigger than mine kind of situation. A bit of a dick measuring contest with Jack, really. But also then you've got the stuff with Nancy and the teenage pregnancy and the stigmas around sex and that kind of very sort of British prudish attitudes, conservative attitudes.
I mean, she was also 15 out of wedlock. Yeah,
exactly. But also I think it's funny because everyone in this story is really horny.
Well, yeah, because
like,
the butcher, she's having
consenting adults, I should say.
Yeah.
Like,
because he's having an affair with the butcher.
Yeah, Mr. Everswap, the butcher.
Yeah. What was it? There's that sweat in your brow.
There's the sweat on your brow. Yeah, he's off.
Having away with the butcher.
Yeah, you've got.
I don't think Dr. Constantine bangs much. Not nowadays, anyway. I didn't really get Horno vibes from him.
Yeah, that's true. But Jack goes without saying.
Yeah.
Rose is down for it.
Yeah.
The Doctor's a bit like, yeah, go on.
I dance.
I'll dance, I'll bloody show you.
Yeah, I'll bloody show you how to dance. Also, then, if we're going with that, then when he dances with her in the TARDIS, as soon as those doors close and we're out of there... They're off to the bedroom.
It's something I found this time watching that only sort of clicked and I went, oh, I think that's a cool little detail. So the music that they dance to is Glenn Miller. But when Jack and Rose have their dance, it's Moonlight Serenade, that very sort of flowing do 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 do.
Yeah.
Very sort of slow dance kind of very like he's trying to woo Rose.
Yeah.
And it's very
It's
romantic,
isn't it?
and charming, and and then you get that reference when he blocks out the empty child signal, and he plays the song through.
Yeah.
And Rose goes, "Oh, it's our song."
Yeah.
Right? Which is quite a nice little line.
Yeah.
And you just got the Doctor go.
Great. Yeah.
Mm.
That's nice, Rose.
Then she puts it on when she offers her hand to him to go,
yeah.
"Come on, show me your moves."
Show me your moves.
And he goes to, and then that's when he recognises that she's not got the rope burns and stuff.
Yeah.
Then later on, at the end, it's playing again in the TARDIS.
Yeah.
And that's why she's like, "Try it again. This time, don't get my hand up my back."
Yeah.
And all of this, right? And he's like, "Oh, I'm sure I used to know this." And da da da. Anyway, it's not until his thing of like, "I've just remembered I can dance."
Yeah.
He puts on a different Glenn Miller song,
Right.
which is "In the Mood," which is a much more up tempo, which feels like, yeah, Jack, you can do your wooing and all of this, and like the charming. That's not my tempo.
Yeah.
That's not my speed.
That's not my vibe.
I can dance, but this is how I dance.
Ah.
That's at least that's how I read it.
So you read Sex Through the Music.
Sex Through the Music, yeah.
I like that. That's fun.
And that's when, and it feels a bit more fun and upbeat and
Their relationship, isn't it?
exactly, yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. I didn't notice that, but I'm not really musically driven.
Yeah,
So,
it's just funny because that Moonlight Serenade pops up so many times, and it's like, yeah, this isn't the Doctor song. This is Rose and Jack's song.
Yeah.
But this is the Doctor's song.
Yeah. Doctor song? She wasn't in this episode.
Yeah.
I'm funny. I definitely got at least a smirk from someone.
Send us your answers on a postcard. Did you have a little smirk?
Did you smirk at my joke?
Um,
Can someone laugh at my joke, please?
I think because also, like, with the war, it's a sort of time of... I mean, this period in sort of British history anyway, it's a lot of, like, sexual repression. Because, you know, all the lads are off to war.
Yeah.
And all the women are at home.
Yeah.
And
looking after the children.
Looking after the children, and we don't know when the boys will be back.
Yeah.
And that's when you get the baby boom, when they all come back. Go, we didn't die.
Yeah.
Go on, love, get your kit off.
Yeah.
Like, I think that it's an interesting time to have a story where that
Centered
plays
around,
a big, a big part of it. Yeah, we'll move on from dancing.
Yeah. To screaming.
I beg your pardon.
At the horror.
Oh, I see. I thought someone was just very good at dancing. Continue.
Can we just talk about all the terrifyingly horrific things that the kid does?
Terrifyingly horrific.
Yeah, I meant to say terrifyingly horrific thing that Jamie does.
Yes.
As the empty child. I know that this isn't original, and I know that everybody says it, but probably one of my favourite. I've got like 3 favourite like sequences over these 2 episodes. I'm gonna rank them in horror, I think.
In horror?
Yeah.
In horrificness?
Yes. I think... Okay, number 1 will have to be...
Right, hold on. Number 1 as in the top?
Yeah.
Right, it stresses me out when
Okay,
you do this.
I know, alright. I'll go from number 3 then. I'll go from bottom to top because apparently...
That's the normal way to do
no,
things.
No, it's not.
Yes,
It's
it is.
when you list things, you go from item 1 down.
In order. Yeah, but if you're doing a top 10, that's not how you do it.
Yeah, number 1 is this, number 2 is this, number 3 is this.
Not how it works.
It is.
Any, like, top 10...
Yeah,
top
I start off with my 10 out of 10s, then 9, then 8, then 7, blah, blah, blah.
No.
Yeah. Because why would you have it? Why would you start at your lowest point at the top?
Why would you end at your lowest point?
Because it's at the bottom.
No, but what a horrible anticlimax. If I did a video that was like top 10...
Yeah, but that's different because that's marketing.
It's not marketing.
It is. Because nobody wants to see that then, do they? So you're marketing. You're changing the way that it's formed so that you can grab and pull people in. Where I'm listing. Fine, I'll start at 3. My third favourite horrific moment, the empty child does.
Please. Horrific.
Fuck off. My third horrific thing that the child does is when the tape stops playing in the child's bedroom, and Rose is like, "What's that noise?" And then the doctor's like, "Oh."
He's like, oh.
He's like, "Oh, I've sent him to his room."
I don't know what that noise was.
It was him like,
what's that noise?
I don't know.
But no,
but it's really, really
the sound effect of the tape
like
rattling,
like flicking and catching. Yeah. I think that is like the perfect like break before you just turn around and the kids just stood there like, and they're like, "I get out."
That's such a good like scare. Yeah.
It's terrifying, and you hear it crackling.
Yeah.
But you don't
register it.
No, because you're like, oh,
it's
right.
Yeah, it's there for you to pick up on.
Yeah.
But
you don't. That's subconscious until Rose goes, "What is that noise?" And then you're like, actually, yeah. What is that noise?
What is that noise?
Yeah, I've heard that too. My second, there's like a joint too. Like, so in joint second place.
So when you said my 3 favourite, it's 4.
Well, no, because in joint second place is the typewriter.
Yeah.
Writing, "Are you my mummy? Are you my mummy?" That is terrifying because, again, it's so cleverly written where all of your focus is on something else and that noise is going on in the background and you're not registering it.
It's the fact that that was a scene that had to be added in later on because the episode was underrunning.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So that wasn't in the original, like when they even came to shoot it.
Yeah.
The fact that Moffat does basically exactly the same scare.
Yeah.
Something's happening that makes a noise.
Yeah.
And then you're in the conversation, and then later you realise that noise is carried on.
Yeah.
But there's nothing to make it.
Yeah.
It's the same thing, basically. Yeah. But it works both times.
Yeah.
Like,
it's just
really,
impending
really
doom
well.
of him getting closer and closer and them having to keep running and running and running.
Yeah.
It's great.
And then he does it again and go to the fireplace with the clock.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
And again, it works. It's so effective, I can't even be slightly critical of the fact that it's the same.
Yeah.
Because it just works so well. So it's like, yeah.
Of course you're going to use it again.
Fair.
Yeah.
Go on, what's your joint second?
And then the second is the sequence inside when he's setting the phone off and he's making the monkey clap and all the chaos is going on from when he's outside. That in itself overstimulates me.
That's the real scare.
You're right.
Too much going on.
Oh my god, there's too much noise. And things are crackling. And it gets really bright in that scene as well. So all of my senses are on like high alert. So that really like just hurts me internally. But then it's also absolutely terrifying because that's like the second proper time that we see how powerful he is.
The power, yeah.
And just, I have a thing anyway. I love horror. I'm a horror girly, and I love horror films set in that kind of like time period. But I also like horror films that like kind of prey on like children's toys, like dolls, and like the monkey with the symbols.
Yeah, it's the classic.
And like, or like putting a horrific spin on like innocent child.
Something that's
things.
innocent. And
yeah. Like, I think that's brilliant, and it really, really scares me. So that monkey just smashing his cymbals, it shouldn't scare me as a 27-year-old.
No, probably not. But
it does, and it works. And well done, Moffat, because you give me nightmares. Okay, and then number 1.
So there were 4.
No, because that's like 2, because they're joint.
But it's 4 things.
Yeah, but they were joint second place, so they count as 1.
No.
Yeah, because they're on the same line.
You said my 3 favourite sequences.
Yeah, they're kind of like...
4 sequences. Go on.
Who takes first place for most horrific, terrifying scare of all time that's definitely scarred me for life.
Yeah.
What?
Just who takes first place?
Yeah.
It's so grandiose.
Yeah.
What's your favourite bit? Just tell me what your favourite scare is.
Is when Dr. Constantine starts throwing up a gas mask.
Classic.
Terrifying. Seeing his whole face distort and this like
the bulging eyes.
of the eyes, and like he's like he like jolts
like
his neck, so like
convulsing.
he's like it's coming out of his throat
Mm-hmm.
and out of his mouth. But even the setup with the mummy.
There's something so horrifically unsettling about seeing an old man say the word mummy.
Or just going, "Are you my mummy?" Because it doesn't feel right.
That's what I mean. But I think just the phrase mummy.
Yeah.
It's
coming back to that kind of childhood.
Yeah. That's what I mean. Like
child,
out of Richard Wilson's mouth, it feels
doesn't feel right.
Feels weird.
Yeah.
But that whole sequence is maybe one of the
like scariest.
most horrific things.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably the scariest moment of the show. Definitely up until that point.
Yeah. Well, yeah, obviously.
I mean, he's also such a great character.
Yeah.
And he's in it so little, but makes such a... I mean, it's Richard Wilson, so obviously he's going to knock it out of the park, but he makes such a big impression for such a small amount of screen time.
Yeah.
The whole what was the cause of death and all of that.
Yeah.
That's a great little setup for They're Not Dead. Bang.
Yeah.
Oof.
They come out. Oh, when that happened, my heart, I started to get so much anxiety. You know, I think I have this weird fascination with stuff that I'm really scared of. Like, I really like zombies, but I'm terrified of them. Like, really, really terrified.
Yeah.
And, like, I have my collection shelf there, but I'm terrified of them in case they come to life in the middle of the night. And then what am I going to do? Like, do you know what I mean? So, like, as soon as they drop up, I'm like, I have so much anxiety and I'm so scared, but I can't peel my eyes off the screen.
That's the thrill of horror, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, but
I hate this and love this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, on the flip side of that, another thing that this story does incredibly well is it's really bloody funny.
When she's like, when I came to the hospital, I only had one leg.
Oh, there is a war on.
War on.
Possibly miscounted.
That was so funny.
There's so many. I went down as I was watching this and marked every time there was a gag.
Yeah.
Right? In the first, 5 minutes, which includes the title sequence, there's about 10 gags.
Yeah.
Like, proper, not just a slightly humorous turn of phrase or a look from one of the actors or something.
No,
I mean,
a gag.
dialogue, a joke.
Yeah.
And then, all in all, over the, hour and a half?
Yeah.
I counted 90 separate gags.
Really?
Yeah. I've seen stand-up shows
not have
with
that.
a lower gag rate than that.
Yeah.
And it makes time to be absolutely terrifying.
Yeah.
Fill it with atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Introduce this new character.
Yeah.
Do really interesting things with its characters and their dynamics and the interplay between them. Do this really clever mystery and plot and all these sci-fi concepts and bake it into this period setting that kind of explores themes of sexual repression and accountability and survivor's guilt and war in general and the bleakness of and 90
separate
jokes.
gags. Yeah.
I mean, there's so many good little one-liners in here.
Yeah.
Yeah, just really, really funny.
Mm.
And I think you can tell that Moffat's come from a sitcom background.
Yeah.
Because he throws so many jokes at it.
Yeah.
But it just feels so in keeping with his writing style.
Yeah.
With that very quick, snappy, witticisms. I saw I read once. I think it might have been in the one of the About Time books. They said that Eccleston's performance and Moffat's dialogue don't mesh.
I don't agree with that.
And I was like, I can kind of see what you mean, because I think my one like sort of criticism of this story is that like there's certain things where I don't like. Rose says a couple of things where I'm like, that doesn't really feel like Rose. Like I don't believe her being like, give me some Spock. I don't believe Rose ever
Would know what Spock is,
or ever having an interest in, give me some sci-fi technobabble. Like, why would she care about that?
Yeah.
Also, later on, where she speaks to Jack and she's like, squareness gun. How do you know?
What?
What are you talking about?
Actually, that's true.
But
I don't think that goes for the Doctor though, because I think he has some really.
Yeah, I think there's. I mean, he's very much written as a Moffat Doctor.
Yeah.
Which he is through all of, that's not a criticism, but I think it is slightly different. You can feel a difference in how he's written to how he is in the rest of the series, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's a fair sort of consistency with.
But I always, do you know what I equate?
Doctor.
Do you know what I equate that to though? Lack of Rose. He just feels different when he's not with Rose.
That's interesting. Yeah. That's part of that,
I think.
And I think the whole once Jack's on the scene, the whole sort of sparring match,
anyway,
yeah. I don't know. I just thought that was it. I remembered it as I was watching this, and I was like, maybe, I don't know, but I don't think.
I don't think so.
I wouldn't say that they're at odds with each other.
No.
Well, shall we move on to what do you fancy? Should we do a bit of trivia?
I think we should do a bit of trivia.
Should we do a little bit of trivia?
I think we should do
Lovely.
a little bit of trivia.
So I've got some trivia here. Our trivia section, as we we do every week.
Yes.
And as always, it is called Nanogenius. And then in brackets, is that anything?
Sure.
I'm trying.
Sure. I know you're doing the best. This one wasn't your best.
No. Anyway, so a few elements from early drafts of the script for you. The inclusion of Jamie's father, who would have aided Nancy and the war orphans. The reveal of his identity would have been paired with the revelation that he is German, giving another motivation for Nancy's shame.
Oh, wow. That's interesting. I kind of like that in the back of my head, like knowing that little bit. But I think it would have taken away if we knew that, like, if we visually saw that. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. I kind of like, now that I know that, I'm like, oh, that's kind of a cool detail. Do you know what I mean? Yeah,
that's one for like a headcanon, I guess.
Yeah.
So the material at the hospital was originally going to be way more horrific, depicting a skeleton and organs in jars, all sporting gas masks.
That would have been sick. That would have been so good. I want that. I mean, considering they had to, like, adapt the Constantine thing, didn't they?
Well, I've got a fact here about it, if you'd like. During Dr. Constantine's transformation scene, there was a sound effect of his skull cracking.
Yeah, that was it.
But the production team considered it too horrific and cut it before broadcast. So,
I wish they kept it in and gave us gas mask jars. Jarred organs. Oh my god.
Well, so actually reading that, it just reminded me, I had an idea years back for a...
Before Moffat.
Way before Moffat. Years back for like a concept for a weird little dark sort of sci-fi horror story.
Yeah.
Which, on reflection, was definitely... I was definitely...
channeling.
Subconsciously thinking of the nanogenes and this plot.
Yeah.
About a nanogene-esque like force.
Yeah.
That has the template for a human being and the anatomy, but there's a pregnant woman, and because she doesn't fit the template, they're gonna basically get rid of the child that's that's growing inside her.
That's horrific.
Mm-hmm. And
That's dark.
like
Twisted.
like a survival thing for her to protect. And maybe it's like a Children of Men thing where she's like one of the last people that's fertile, and that's I don't know.
That's
anyway,
really dark.
Mm-hmm.
You have fun with that.
I mean, thanks. The nanogenes were originally called nanites, but the name was changed after it was noted that nanites were a plot device used in, ironically, Star Trek.
Oh.
And a cut line from the end of the first episode, just after Jack meets Mr. Spock.
Yes.
But you know when Rose is like, don't you ever get bored of Doctor Who?
Yeah.
Right? So he's the Doctor, tell Rose, I prefer Doctor Who to Star Trek.
Me too.
Which is a fun little meta reference from the old Moff there.
Yeah.
The line about the red bicycle is all that remains of a proposed story where Jack discovers that the Doctor went back in time and manipulated Rose's life in order to mould her into the perfect companion.
I like that idea. That's fun.
The line was later expanded upon in the short story The Red Bicycle by Gary Russell as part of the 12 Doctors of Christmas book.
Yeah.
The first episode was originally titled An Empty Child, as a reference to an unearthly child.
Oh, Moffat, I love you so much. Oh, why did they change it?
I don't know.
That's not me.
I
See,
guess,
this is
I guess
another
The Empty Child sounds more definitive, doesn't it?
Not just one of them. Not just an empty child. It's the empty
well, it's
child.
the definite article, isn't it? Yeah. So, May 2005, when these episodes first broadcast, was the 60th anniversary of VE Day. So there were countless pieces of news coverage on memorials and events around this period. This kind of serendipity with the broadcast of an episode and its content would happen again several times in the show's future, namely Death in Heaven going out on Remembrance Weekend. That's just reminded me, the reason we're doing this story for this week is because it's actually the date that this story is set.
Is it?
It's the 85th anniversary of this story's setting.
That's brilliant.
It's set on the 20th of January 1941.
There you go.
And this will be coming out on the 21st of January 2026.
Happy anniversary.
Happy anniversary, events of The Empty Child and Doctor Dancers.
Yep.
The word chula originates from an Indian Bangladeshi restaurant in Hammersmith, where the Series 1 writers celebrated and discussed script briefs after being commissioned by Russell T Davies.
That's cute. That's cute.
Jamie's actor, Albert Valentine, doesn't actually provide the character's lines, as it was decided during post-production that his delivery wasn't menacing enough. The team turned to Zoe Thorne, who was the voice actor for the Gelth, but her voice was too obviously feminine. Instead, the lines were dubbed by Noah Johnson, son of a friend of dialogue editor Paul McFadden.
Fair enough.
I'll tell you what, I'll give you some foreign titles.
Oh, yay! My favourite.
We got some cool ones here.
Go on then.
So, the French for this is A Weird Dead.
A Weird Dead. I mean, it's a very weird dead.
It's a weird dead. But I think possibly my favourite foreign title that we've had so far.
Go on.
This is the Hungarian.
Great.
Part 1 is called Bomb Surprise.
I mean,
yeah.
Plot spoil.
And well, if you think that's a plot spoil, part 2 is The Attack of the Mutant Gas Masked People.
No, it's not.
It is. I love that.
Read that out again, please.
The Attack of the Mutant Gas Masked People.
The Attack of the Mutant Gas Masked People.
Yep.
Perfect.
Hungry.
We love you.
We bloody love you. According to Stephen Moffat, Jack's sonic blaster is destined to be kept in the TARDIS for River Song to find, so that she can use it in Forest of the Dead.
Is that's a thing?
Well, it's like a little headcanon. Well, I guess it's not headcanon because it's from Moffat himself, so it's like a detail that never made it to screen. But
I love that.
He's like,
I love that.
Yeah, it's the same one. Which is quite neat.
I love that.
And finally, This story has ranked as Doctor Who magazine readers' favourite Ninth Doctor story in all 3 of their polls since its airing.
Naturally.
There you go.
Like, yeah, of course it is.
Yeah. There you go. And that is it for, what do I call it? Nano Genius.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not my best.
Come on, think of like... I don't know. Okay.
Yeah, not easy, is it? Not easy.
Yeah, well, not on the spot, but if you give me like an hour...
An hour?
I'll come up with something better.
All right, sure.
See you in 1 hour. I did a little poll.
Yeah. You love a poll.
I'm known to do a little poll.
Yeah.
I love a little poll. And in this little poll, I asked our lovely audience, what do you think?
Oh, yeah.
In general, what do you think of life? No. I asked, what do you think of the Empty Child and the Doctor Dances? And would you like to know what our results are?
I would love to know.
81% said fantastic.
Okay.
13% said good.
Okay.
5% said fine.
1%
said not my cuppa.
I mean...
Now listen, I don't know who you are. This is a threat.
I have a very particular set of skills.
We had quite a few comments. The majority of them saying fantastic, which of course it is.
Uh-huh.
A lot of peak. Someone put, you neglected to put traumatizing as an option, and I mean it in a good way.
Fair.
Because absolutely. A lot of a highlight for people was the ending. To quote David, he said, "The moment at the end, the just this once everybody lives, after all the horrors of the Time War and the terrible choices the Doctor had to make, I can only imagine how much this meant to him to be able to save everyone." And I agree. It's
such a nice beat.
Yeah. Again, absolutely fantastic. The wonderful line at the end, just this once everybody lives. Nick says, knockout story, and one of only a couple that still creep me out as an adult. The bit where the tape runs out, chills. I agree. I love the touching character reveals resulting in the most uplifting, joyous resolution of any episode. Everybody lives. Perfection. Completely agree. It's just absolutely fantastic.
Absolutely fantastic. Gorgeous. Well, thank you very much, everyone. And thank you, young cats.
Me?
Yes, you.
Why are you thanking me?
For reading them.
Thank you.
And the rest of the stuff that you did in the podcast was all right as well.
Okay, thanks. Thanks.
Well, I think we'll wrap up there, shall we?
Yeah, just like... I'm joking. But none of this would have happened.
Wow, blaming single mothers, are we? Wow.
No.
Yeah, call yourself a feminist.
No.
God. Thank you very much for listening. Kat, what we got coming up next week?
We have the riveting, the beautiful reintroduction of our favourite classic companion.
Mm-hmm.
We have school reunion next week.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that one.
Yeah. Join us while I drop Russell T Davies a text.
Yeah. That was an interesting little... We've recorded these out of order because Kat wanted to do them out of order for some reason.
For the attention span.
For the attention. I went to do it for the attention.
I want attention.
Yeah. Well, you like to do things in the wrong order, don't you?
Oh, my goodness.
So, if you've enjoyed, you might want to have a little bit more of us. But where can they find you?
They can find me on Twitter and Instagram at simplykatie_XO. Where can they find you, Tip?
Thank you very much for asking. They can find me also on the Twitter at Son of Biscuit and on the Son of Biscuit YouTube channel, which you may very well be listening to this here podcast on right now. As we said, thank you very much. If you'd like to get in contact, all of our socials and email and all of that jazz is in the link tree, which will be in the description.
In the link below.
Oh, yeah. If you would like to join us on Patreon, we've got lots and lots of good bonus, interesting stuff going on over there.
Give me more content.
Tasty content. Tasty.
Oh, yeah.
Including our brand new 8 Doctor centred podcast.
Yes.
8-track, where we're looking at all of Paul McGann's Big Finish audios from the start.
Oh, yeah.
And we've got the first episode of that up right now, don't
And-
we?
Just so you know, I'm listening to the second one currently.
Oh my god!
I'm gathering my thoughts as we speak.
Wow.
Gah.
Yeah, but thank you very much for listening to this episode. Come join us again next week when we're going back to school with
K9.
And in the meantime, have a good week.
Bye.
Bye.
Affirmative.